Ethiopia is facing increasing international pressure over the conflict in its northern Tigray region, where it and neighboring Eritrea sent troops last year to overthrow the regional authorities. A week ago, the United States imposed restrictions on economic and security assistance to Ethiopia over the conflict. Washington also said it would bar current or former Ethiopian or Eritrean officials it deems responsible for the crisis. The crisis began in November after Ethiopia accused former leaders of the Tigray People's Liberation Front (TPLF) of ordering an attack on an Ethiopian army base in the region. Troops sent by Ethiopia's leader, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, quickly overthrew the TPLF from major cities and towns, but fighting is still reported across Tigray. Atrocities including gang rapes, extrajudicial killings and expulsions have been part of the violence in Tigray, according to victims, witnesses, local authorities and aid groups. Thousands of people are estimated to have died. More than 2 million people have been displaced by the war. Abiy's government denounced the US sanctions as a resolve to meddle in our internal affairs, and warned Addis Ababa could be forced to reassess its bilateral relationship with Washington. Nehash Sheba, a 23-year-old Addis Ababa trader and member of Abiy's Prosperity Party, told media he had been instructed by local officials to organize people in his area, and had brought 100 others with him to the rally. I came here to show my support to Prosperity Party and to denounce the restrictions put on Ethiopia by America. The filling of the $4 billion Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam has also sparked international disputes. Ethiopia says the dam's electricity is needed to develop its economy. Sudan and Egypt say it violates their rights to Nile waters downriver.